This meeting is being recorded.
Well, I know over there.
Okay, we
all the fences, everything Lawson's. They got a lot of fences over there.
Over where?
And Lawson,
Oh,
yeah, okay, the oversight board was up here yesterday,
yesterday.
along with a representative from Clear Creek. I believe he was the manager, engineer, sorry. And they walked the property, they kind of looked around, we invited them, invited them
You're gonna get on with us?
out back.
We have a call now? I'm sorry, I've had a busy week.
I know you have, that's why I was giving you a call.
Yeah, you want to, see if I still have a link from you. If not, can you send me a link?
Yes, I can. I'll send it to you again. Okay, bye. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Karen, see me?
Yeah,
Jerry.
Are you there,
Can
Carrie?
we hear and see me? I'm
Yes.
here. Can you hear me and see me? Okay, hi.
Trish,
yeah,
Yes,
can you hear Carrie?
yeah.
Okay,
yes.
they were just telling us about the oversight committee visiting yesterday.
Yes, they walked the property with the manager of Clear Creek, I believe it is. We invited them back in our place. We talked a bit about the overhanging rock in our place. We talked briefly about the rent increase that we received and also the rules and regulations. We sent them a copy. And I'd like to make one clarification right now, in that I kept on saying that it was a combination of lease and rules and regs. Well, I was wrong. It's just the rules and regulations that they sent, like everybody else received. They said they were going to send us a lease. They have not yet. So that's my clarification with that. We took off shortly after they left our lot due to other things we had going. And I've been in contact with them by email today. They wanted a clarification as to if there was a date listed on the rules and regs. And there was no date, but I did explain to them that it's stated right in the top paragraph that it was in effect whether you sign it or not.
Right. Can I interject here?
Sure.
Quick question. Which park are you at?
Western. We're at Western
Okay.
End.
And Western, okay. And so you know, if you sign the rules and regulations, they become effective for you the date that you sign. Okay. And I am personally filing suit for some things I'm going through. I'm doing that tomorrow, 2 different suits. And then I'm going to challenge the legality of the rules and regulations in court as well. And certainly you should do whatever is best for you, but I can tell you without.
What term?
I'm at Junction.
Okay.
Yeah, this is
So,
our board meeting for Empire Junction that you're in right now.
I have a question. Are you filing suit or are you going to the oversight board?
No,
You've
I'm
already-
filing a lawsuit. I'm
And we've
filing
already
2
filed
lawsuits.
with the oversight committee.
Okay, all right.
Okay, we got a Matthew Elaine up here too.
Yeah, and Matthew lives in one of the cabins behind us here.
Okay.
Hi, how we doing?
All
And
right.
then we got Trish and Kent in with the meeting from Western.
Yeah, I think like I said, oh damn it, Maria is supposed to be connecting with Nikki and all them too.
Okay. And did you say that Zach had to go to court this month for the first court hearing?
He was subpoenaed and he had until the 8th of January to comply with the subpoena. And by him complying, he came up and temporarily fixed our road. He put a patch on it. He did haul a lot of the trash out. I mean, and he did weed whack. But then 2 hours, this happened 2 days after he got the subpoena from the oversight board. And then within 2 hours after talking to Carla and them showing up, we got our package. We got that 15-page package.
Right.
And
The
do you have
oversight-
a lease with them?
No.
Okay. Is
Our
anybody on right now?
Hi, Autumn.
There's Autumn.
Yeah,
Does
here.
anybody on right now have a lease with this new company and owner?
No.
I do.
Matthew does because he was
I
on
have
them for
a-
2 months to get one.
I have a rental lease for one of the cabins at Empire Junction.
And what company is that lease through?
Oh, gosh, I don't have it in front of me here. Let's see.
If
Do
it's
you
not-
remember, Matt? Are the rules and regulations a part of your lease, or is that something separate?
Well, they sent out this new rules and regs that they supposedly want everybody to sign by August, but it's pretty redundant because a lot of that language is in the lease already. And my understanding, or the best I could tell from looking at that new document, is it's a document that applies more to trailer owners, as best I can tell.
Yeah, but no, because we're not in Idaho Springs, so we don't go by Idaho Springs building code. We're in an unincorporated Jefferson, Clear Creek County. B, they cannot tell me not to have a washer in my trailer,
All right, that's details.
you know, and stuff like this, because the closest laundry facility is Idaho Springs. And then
Yeah,
they
for sure.
cannot charge me for water because we're on a well, and that is community.
As far as I'm concerned, they do not need to know you have a washer and dryer.
I agree.
Well, part of the
That's what it
challenge.
is. They say it's automatic. You can be kicked out. Evicted if you have a
So-
washer and dryer.
Part of what I'm challenging after the 2 suits that I filed tomorrow on these rules and regulations is the legality of some of it, the validity of some of it, the ability to enforce some of it. I own my home, so are they anticipating that they're going to come every month and do a walkthrough in my house to make sure I don't have a washer and dryer?
No, they
Just
cannot do that.
many other things. Right. So there are quite a few things, and there's actually something in there that's a violation of federal law. So that is why I'll be challenging that, but I have the other suits to file tomorrow first.
Can I ask which item is that? Which is this item of federal law concern?
That they, you probably have heard my dogs. It happens that I am a dog trainer and behaviorist. I'm an expert witness in dog-related cases in court across the state of Colorado. And at their sole discretion, as everything is in those rules and regulations, they will determine whether or not you can have a service animal. That is not at anybody's sole discretion whatsoever. It is an ADA Title II or Title III service dog cannot be denied.
Yes,
So
that is
that's-
correct. Yep. Well, on our behalf, we got a call a couple weeks back saying that there was going to be an inspection done to go through and inspect our houses and property to see what needed to be done. And then about 7 people showed up, Zach included in that group of people.
Oh,
And
he had
they
the
went
balls to
through
show up?
all of our places and they checked all of the property. And then he left, just skip tapping and jumping. He couldn't have been any nicer to us, but really didn't identify himself as to who he was, at least to me anyway. And then after these inspectors came through, then we got hit with the upscale charges that are coming in August.
Who are the inspectors?
That's what we like
Well,
to know.
not everybody got hit with an inspector either.
I asked who they were. I couldn't get a name. There was no name on a t-shirt. There was no name on the vehicles. And I couldn't get a name of the company except to just say that they're here to inspect.
No, under the
Yeah.
Mobile Home Park Act, the only way they could get into your owned home is in case of an emergency.
Yeah.
Order.
Right. Well, for
Now,
us,
these were all the rentals.
Matthew and I rent,
Oh,
and they said if we were not here to let them into the property when they came, they would replace the locks and charge us the charges to change the locks.
That sounds about like Zach.
they should be videotaped.
They have to give you, I believe, as a renter, 24 or 48-hour notice.
Well, yeah, it kind of hit about there, yeah,
Yeah.
As a renter, that's different.
yeah.
You
But
know,
they did,
they
they came
can't.
in and they looked at everything. They were here for a couple of hours and he couldn't have been any happier when he left. So I wasn't surprised at all when we got the notification that, you know, the prices were gonna escalate quite a bit, not just a little bit.
Yeah.
Tammy, have you been
Well,
back in
Park.
contact with anybody from Clear Creek County since the last time we had her on a call?
No,
I
I
have.
Autumn is here and she's really knowledgeable about everything that's going on. So I thought we'd shoot Sally an email after this meeting. Cause we.
Yeah, I'm really curious to see what the county would have to say about these rent increases. Because at the end of the day, that's him trying to drive up the supposed value of the property or how much income he earns monthly or what these valuations would be. Not only in that and the line his pockets between now and August. So,
Right, that's what
And-
I'm saying. He's trying to give himself a fat paycheck.
yeah.
Autumn, what do you
So-
have to say?
I have spoken with Sally and Amy, and they have no idea about any of this, and they're very disheartened, especially after they learned about the fact that Cora request was fulfilled, and shortly after it was filled, you guys had these inspections and increases and rule changes. And it seems to be only the two parks. I can't say for Victorian Village, I don't have any leadership there anymore. So I don't know if they've gotten theirs raised, but I do know that Lawson was not touched. For whatever reason, it's after the core request was granted and after the filing that Junction did, right after. So as
Right.
soon as those happened, and he raised rent as a result, that is retaliation.
Yes, and
Period.
apparently he doesn't think we're smart enough to see the difference between the two.
No.
May I interject here? I spoke with Sally today and yesterday. So one of the things that's happening is, and I also Amy Saxton. So they didn't think they would make the round of grant reviews for March. We're hoping for April. That didn't happen. They did get in the grant review for May, so we will know something shortly as to how that goes. What we're
Yeah.
checking with right now, the county attorney is looking at the contract because
Maria,
Zach
I'm
is
here.
trying to sell the rental units that are available. And they're not sure that that's legal. So that's being checked into as of today as well.
Carrie, can you repeat that? I missed part of that. What is the county attorney looking at?
County attorney, so Zach is personally trying to sell some of the rental units. And the county attorney, because they are under contract with the county, is, in regular real estate law, that wouldn't be allowed. But this is a different situation with mobile homes. So the county attorney is reviewing the contract and will get back to us as to the legality of that. So the consideration is that some of these rules and regulations have come out because everybody's violating 20 of them. And if you sign this document, you agree that you have no recourse and he can boot out as many people as he wants to sell these units before the county takes over. And
Yeah.
so the county attorney is looking into that.
Trish,
Which, can I ask, who's your contact at the county attorney's office?
I did not talk directly to the county attorney. The person that I spoke with was Amy Saxton.
Okay.
I don't.
Amy, Matt.
Yeah.
Now,
Okay.
Trish, and did you say that Carla told you that Zach was planning on not selling the properties? Is that what you heard?
That's what he's been telling us. That's what she's
Well, I
been
know
saying.
ours is under contract.
Well, ours should be then too, because it's all part of the same contract.
All four parks are under contract that doesn't end until it's completed. The sale is completed in August.
Okay.
And
Well,
as
that's
far as I
different
know
than-
from both Sally and Amy, it is still on track.
Okay. And
So
that is
somewhere in
different
that-
than I
somewhere
am
in
not
that
selling my
document-
property. I'm gonna escalate your rents.
Yeah.
Somewhere in that document should also be, if the county should have it, there'd be a line item that would say right of first refusal. The county should have that in place, I would think, as part of this potential contractual agreement. And yeah, him selling off parts and parcels of it while it's under contract, that's no.
That's
Yeah.
It is.
And we just passed a law. It hasn't been, well, it may have been signed today, but as of yesterday, it wasn't signed. The right of first refusal is now extended to commercial residential units, areas, not just mobile home parks, but anything zoned as commercial, residential commercial is also included and so we will have backing on that.
Okay, that's us. That's me and you, Matt.
Find out where Nikki and them is.
Okay, well, that's good information. Does anybody else have anything to add on that?
I called up XL because they sent me a message that my gas meter was reading 0. I don't have gas. I have electric heat. And she told me that it was still under Dan Delps, his name,
Oh my God.
because they looked up the property and everything and to remove the meter. And they said they have it on their record that Dan Delps owns it.
Yep.
They never changed it over with the electric company with XL.
You should bring that to the county. They probably know more about that than anybody.
Well, for me to have the meter taken out, I have to get the approval of Dan Delps.
Yeah,
Yeah,
He
but
doesn't
you
own
need
it.
also let Dan know that too.
Yeah, Dan probably don't want it in his name.
I mean, I
No,
wonder how
he
much
doesn't.
Dan has been charged and doesn't even know it.
I get charged
And what is his name
$16 a month
Yes.
for that meter.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I get charged $16 a month just for the meter. And with this rain increase, believe me, that's a lot of money.
Yeah.
Well, they have a lot.
And then we had Dakota up here behind us.
Yeah.
He didn't have water.
Oh, hi, Maria.
Hi.
Hey, Trish. I'm here.
Yeah, I was calling Nikki to see if she was gonna be online too.
Yeah,
She's
she's
right
here
here.
with us.
Guys.
She's here with us.
Okay,
Hi.
I'll talk.
No.
Okay, well,
I'm in
does
with you.
anybody have anything else to add on this?
I was wondering what did the inspectors tell you yesterday when they were up here?
So I gave her a hard copy of those rules that they sent us, and I told her, you
Oh.
really need to read through this because this is kind of
Ridiculous.
crazy. Yeah, Maria talked to Carla today, and she hadn't even read the rules. She just sent them out, so she needs to really
He
read through
sent
what
them out.
she's
She didn't
saying.
send them out. He sent
Well,
them
he
out.
sent them through her name.
Yeah, she just read over,
So I think
started
that's
reading over them
bullshit.
today. I
don't
was
see how
talking to
access
her at
her
work today.
email.
Well, that's
No,
just
those
the
rules
way of
came from
getting
her
around. That's
email.
what
I
she
don't know-
always
I don't
says,
want her to
especially
believe
like when she puts wrong bills on people's door, trying to charge them a lot of money, and then finding out they
Right.
don't owe the money and just being like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't even look at the records.
Well,
That's
that's
why
right.
I was living in Western.
I gotta find out from somebody, I can't remember who it is, I apologize, but there is an elderly woman here paying $1,200 before the rent increase
Oh
in
my
rent.
Oh,
In
wow.
Western End?
Yes.
So
An
it is
elderly
so
woman?
out of whack.
An older woman, her daughter was the one that called me.
They sent us
To let
rent
me know about
increases.
it.
Mine was different than
And
Josh's.
She's been paying
yours was different than
$1,200
mine.
since the last increase that was only supposed to go to $750.
Shouldn't they
my
all be
Yeah,
the same?
$750.
Well, as
I'm
far
not-
as the trailer box, maybe, but
No, not
Autumn.
even that. It all depends on when you moved in and how much they raise it per month or per year, I mean. And everybody's will end up different as time goes on. The whole purpose of them coming in here to try to raise rent the first time was to get everybody on a base rate and then go from there. But they screwed that one
Yeah.
royally
yeah.
and have been overcharging people.
Or,
And
yeah.
we need to try to see if Colorado Poverty Law Project or the other Colorado Law and Policy people, one of those groups might be able to pick y'all up.
I do have that
I-
written down here, Autumn. I'll look into it tomorrow on my day off. I just
I
haven't had
do
a chance to
believe
check
that-
yet.
Yeah, I do believe that you guys would qualify with everything you're going through. And even if you can't get it at no cost, low cost would help. And we could work out with both the parks working together, possibly even a better rate that way.
Right, okay,
Yeah.
well, we'll get that
These
done.
lots are not worth what they're asking for.
No, that's.
I also want to throw out there that Carla was invited to this meeting and decided she didn't need to be in.
She didn't need to come.
And I apologize for being late. I got stuck with dogs attacking each other.
And we couldn't get logged in. It wouldn't let us log in.
Oh,
Oh,
Tried.
no. Well, I've got it all recorded. When I send the meetings out, I'll send the recording out too.
Okay.
It wasn't that much that
I
you
talked
missed.
to somebody in one of the apartments at the far end here at the western end today at Safeway. That's where I work. And I don't know if that doesn't have any part of this, but she filed something to where she had a leak coming in through her roof onto her
Okay.
hot water heater. And it was like that for a year. She waited a year for them to repair it and they never did. And she ended up paying $800 last week out of her own pocket just to get it repaired.
Keep that invoice, send it in. They need to pay her
Well,
back.
Okay.
Yes.
They
Period.
tried to
Get
broker,
reimbursed
they
or
tried to
make
broker a
them pay more.
maintenance deal with the people that are renting the trailer next door to me. And Jay was like, wait a minute, I'm renting from you. Why do I have to broker a deal with you to get somebody in to fix my place up?
really? No.
Mhm.
Especially with the lot rent you people are paying for. I was astonished to hear how much they're charging everybody for lot rent.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
Now we need to also keep in mind that anything you do to complain and say that this needs to be repaired, that needs to be repaired, needs to be in writing.
right.
It doesn't
And
matter if it's
also-
email, letter, or text. As long as it's writing and you keep documentation of it, they have 30 days to fix
Okay.
it.
Kathy, did you
And
have
actually,
anything
let
to
me
say?
interject here, Autumn, that's not necessarily true. If they are, first of all, most courts do not allow text as admissible evidence. But more importantly than that, if it is a warranty of habitability act, if it has to do with water, if it has to do with the safety or heat of your living conditions, they have 24 hours to address how it's going to be repaired and 96 hours to repair it. And I encourage everybody to download a copy of the Warranty of Habitability Act.
Yeah, because
Yeah. They can't leave you
Dakota
without.
up here hasn't had water for over what,
A month.
6
To
weeks?
Dakota was 2
2
months.
months.
It
2
may have been
months.
fixed today finally.
Yeah, it might be fixed right now. I
It
don't
sounds
know.
like he's got water going into his trailer now, but he's got something on his end that he's gotta
Fix at this
fix
point.
on this
Yeah.
point, yeah.
And I did tell the board when that lady, that inspector was up here, I flat out told her, I said, we got a guy living up here in 17 that hasn't had water for over a month.
Yep.
I actually told Sally and Sandy that, and that the next day is when they showed
They just
code
showed up
enforcement
today, yep.
showed up.
So he has water.
Yes.
Cause he told Carla that he didn't have water, I don't know, a month and a half ago. I was literally right there.
I can vouch because
Yeah.
I let Carla know a
We've
month
all
ago
told her.
that he didn't have water.
Now,
It was not in writing. It was
Yeah.
verbally,
Yeah.
but, and she's he's blindsiding her, to be honest with you. I
Yeah,
think.
I don't think she has a clue on what she's getting into right now.
no.
Exactly.
no.
Yeah, and she says, I'm just wondering if I'm gonna have a job come August when this supposedly is gonna go through.
Right, and he should
And I
have
told
put
her-
her through the rigors for somebody who might not have a job in August. She has been a busy girl.
Well,
It
look
was
how,
She might be able to keep her position if she does a good job by you guys, creates that report, tries to get things taken care of. She could.
Cause right
Yeah.
now, I hate to say it, she seems kind of on the shady side right along with him.
Yes,
I don't wanna have any
Very.
preformed ideas.
yes.
very,
She seemed like, at first she seemed like she was trying to really figure stuff out and help us out, and then she just started disagreeing, saying, no, he's not selling. And you just cannot make somebody sell it. And I'm
He's
like,
under contract.
You
If
know-
he breaks it, then he's got to sit there and
I
pay
sent
everything.
her a copy of the contract.
Yep. she doesn't, she acts like she doesn't know anything about it.
Well, that would
No, I sent it to her.
because they're signed a thing on their lots, not a lease,
There
not a
was a-
month, nothing.
No.
There
They
was
have
a,
been doing
Waiting on the
this
button,
all
that's it.
along since.
there was a
since
question about her
before.
license.
About
She
what?
she is
still waiting on
licensed by the state of Colorado as required for a property manager. Zachary Morris Frisch, the owner, is also licensed, and both of them will be reported to the Department of Regulatory Agencies tomorrow afternoon, along with copies of both of my lawsuits.
Yeah.
Good.
What's, have you guys spelling of, I heard you say Zach's full name. That's the first time I've heard it. Can you spell that out?
Frisch, F-R-I-S.
Zachary, Zachary.
There's now.
Middle name is Morris, Morris.
No, he had the light.
Yeah,
Last
I
name is
apologize. I'm
Frisch,
losing you in the
F-
background. Everybody's talking at once there. I'm losing you. Can you say it again?
Zachary.
Zachary, middle name is Morris, Morris. Last name, F like Frank, R-I, S like Sam, C-H. He is a founding member of Raindrop Partners. He speaks 3 languages, Spanish, Portuguese, and English. He has 2 children. He is an adjunct professor at the University of Denver.
Ooh.
It's interesting. What does he
And he's
teach?
a serial entrepreneur.
Water lines replaced.
What does he teach?
Entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship.
Even business classes. huh?
Yeah, in the business department.
People learning from him entrepreneurs.
So we're sending
And-
him to school?
Great.
And one
No,
of
he's
his
a
companies
adjunct.
actually advertises outsized returns, which is a huge red flag if you know anything about financing.
No
Financials.
kidding. You cannot guarantee that.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that is frightening.
Outside returns, meaning big returns. You can't promise that. You can't promise a return on investment like that.
Yeah, well, he's going back under novel realty, which we had in 2018.
Yes, we did.
So this is the same company.
Yeah.
This is-
Same
yeah.
company.
He's supposedly the manager of
So
novel
they're not
communities.
He's the manager.
Well,
Well, that's what the paper,
Novel
That's what
Communities,
the paper says.
yeah.
Yeah,
Novel Communities is registered to an attorney at a law firm on California Street downtown, but it
Yes.
is not the acting law firm for his company, for that particular company.
Yes, I have a printout from the Secretary of State.
Yeah,
Sent
conflict
it
of
this
interest.
draft.
Yeah.
just to give you guys a heads up, I'm running out of time here, so I may lose
Yeah.
you guys here in a minute.
Okay, I want to go over one thing really quick. We need to get lines of communication open between the leaders. We need to have also somebody picked as a point of contact to speak for all the parks at this point. Lisa Coonsey was doing that, but she's got her own issues at the moment and is
I
not
think
able to
I
continue.
would vote for
And
Carrie.
she's also down by the only 2 trailer park or trailer owners there are going, they're leaving. The last trailer on that property is vacant. So that makes the property ineligible underneath the Mobile Home Park Act. But will be able to be picked up when 1190 is signed.
Okay. All right then. If we need to assign somebody for Lisa's place, I think Carrie would be a good person if Carrie has the time.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna be filing a complaint here in the next week, and they said we can do a massive complaint with
What a great
everybody
big
on
one.
one big.
I would love, what I would
trailer
love to
park.
do is not just do that, but maybe get utilize the media as a tool this time.
Yeah.
Okay,
And when you guys do that, we get footage, we can submit it to the media outlets of you guys either submitting it if you can, I don't think you can, or mailing it. Cause I know some submissions can be done by mailing. If we
Well-
can get y'all in a group,
I
And
can
get some
definitely
footage.
do the video recording of that and submitting because I like to make videos.
okay, and then,
There you go.
you know, that will attract our, yeah, I'm
However you wanna get the
semi-savvy.
complaint, I just need a list from everybody
Yeah,
of
we
what
can
you
just
want.
meet like at the park or something like that. I'll bring my video recorder and then everybody will just get a chance to speak and speak their mind and then we can submit it to Channel 7 or Channel 9.
Yeah.
Let them know what's
And
going on.
four,
however
and
many-
2, and 31.
We can
Oh,
meet
okay.
here at my
Yeah.
house, the full meeting even.
NPR.
Yeah.
It's not
The
that
full-
big, but you might
Probably,
have to bring your
the
folding chair.
31 and channel 2 would be better because they're hometown channels.
Yeah,
Right.
you might even just consider shopping it out to the media and see who might want to show up and create your content for you instead of trying to create a video piece. They might
And-
just come and do interviews if you get them
Well,
to bite.
since
Right.
they did come up once before, they might be able to, one might be able to do it again.
Right.
And I believe that was Seven that did that.
Okay.
I
you
have
so-
a couple of contacts.
But you
Carrie,
have to get the verbiage down first and
Okay.
ready for it, but ahead of time.
Maybe
So
do
we're
a
gonna have to
trial
do,
run or
yeah,
something.
we're gonna have to do
Absolutely.
another
It'll take some
meeting.
work on, but we can definitely get it done.
hey, Carrie,
Okay.
will you keep us posted?
Guys, I'm sorry, I can't understand anybody. I heard my name.
Yeah, Carrie, this is Trish. Can you let us know and keep us posted about those lawsuits? And we're,
Oh, I absolutely will. I will, and I also want to interject here that I do have a contact at Channel 4, a reporter, an investigative reporter friend. So that's somebody that I'm already talking to.
Cool.
Okay.
Hey,
and-
Carrie.
I'm only gonna be able to take this so far again, guys. I can't, once you get the lawyers involved and all that stuff, I can be in as an advocate
Right.
and help get us organized
I would
again.
appreciate
But
that.
I have to be kept out of the loop on a lot of stuff.
Yeah, no,
And
we
I'm
don't
okay
want you
with
to have any conflict of interest. You need to do your job.
Right. Well,
Mhm.
and, it's because my park, I don't live in one of the parks up for sale.
That's okay.
So-
You're just a helpful ear to participate.
basically.
This should involve all citizens of Clear Creek County.
It would,
I
but
know.
you know how that goes.
I mean,
Anyway, so we'll get
Different
them
housing or
together.
livelihood.
between the four parks, that's over 20% of the population that will be affected by the sale
Mhm.
of this
Yeah.
county.
Well,
Easily.
a lot of they're local workers.
Yep.
Well,
These
not
people that
only
are being
that,
affected are the local workers. They're in Georgetown, Idaho's all over.
Yep.
Yep.
well,
Absolutely.
we're also on fixed incomes, retired. You know, we came up here and bought our homes on the assumption that,
Affordable living.
yeah.
It's
we
our
could
only
live-
true affordable housing stock.
You know, and
Mm-hmm.
I've been at my job 18 years and I'm still struggling.
Although
I'm with
Yeah.
you.
all the
Living
affordable
alone is
housing
hard.
stock.
They don't-
Yeah,
they don't
it's
help.
hard.
They're making it impossible to live.
Mhm.
Well, that's,
Anywhere.
I'm right there with you.
that's part of their game plan.
Oh, that's their game plan. It's called intimidation.
Yeah, that's exactly what's up here. Okay, we're getting close to the end of our time here, so I'll schedule another meeting in a couple of weeks here, and then we can touch base and see how much forward and what we need to do moving forward from there.
All right.
Get a list
Does
of complaints
somebody
going and
have
email
Trish's
them to
contact
Nikki.
information?
Yeah, I've got
got,
Kent and Trisha's information. I've got you, and I think Carrie has you, and I'll give her Trish and Kent's information as well.
Okay. Yeah.
And then anything that you
Tammy,
give to
I got-
Autumn can email me because she has my email.
I will
information?
also recreate the old spreadsheet we used to have for contact.
Okay.
So that you guys, each one of
Okay,
the
then I can
leaders have
update it and send it
access
out
to
to everybody, so we're all on the same page.
Yeah.
Tammy,
Okay.
I have the number I think I got from Missy the other day.
Okay,
So
shoot me your email and we'll get you on
I'll
the
get a
list.
hold of you and let you know my number and we'll get together and talk.
I love it. Cool.
Okay.
Sounds
Anything
like
else,
fun.
guys?
All right. Thank you.
Okay, Carrie, are you good?
It was nice talking to all of you.
Yeah, it was nice talking to you too. I'll send you out the minutes and then I'll send you out the meeting update when we have the next one set up.
And let's,
All right.
let's,
Perfect.
Okay, you
let's
guys take
schedule a
care.
cookout at the
Anything
next
else?
meeting.
Thanks.
Bye-bye now.
Bye.